So let's talk about some of the major map locations for this time. Now the first location is Arithapalli Hydro Electric Power Project in Kerala. Now this is one of the major hydro projects that have been controversial. It is located on the Chalakudi River in Thrissur district in Kerala, and recently you had a issue regarding the environmental clearance that was raised. Most common community residing in this region is the Kadar community, and there was an agitation by this community regarding the HEP project being built up. Again, this is one of the cultural capitals of Kerala. So Thrissur is culturally a very important center in Kerala. The next is Sakarbagh Zoo. Now this was part of the Down to Earth edition. We have already covered this. There has been a CDV disease, which is canine distemper virus disease, which has affected a lot of lion population, mainly in the Gir forest. And Sakarbagh Zoo or Junagadh Zoo is one of the locations where this has been seen. Now a lot of deaths of lion has been seen due to old age, snake bite and electrocution as well. Now this is one of the places where Asiatic lions along with various international endangered species have been preserved. Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary is again part of the same mission that we have been on. The idea was some of the Asiatic lions have been taken from the region of Sakarbagh to the Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary. Now the Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary became a national park in 2008, and since then it has been one of the major centers. It is one of the major protected wildlife sanctuaries. The next is the ICAR, the Indian Institute of Horticultural Research by ICAR, and that is at Bangalore. Here it was discovered that the tomatoes recently have witnessed Tiranga disease, that is yellowing and greening of the tomato, and 90% of the crop loss of tomatoes have been seen, mainly in the districts of Pune, Nasik and Ahmednagar. The samples from Ahmednagar were taken to the Horticultural Research Institute in Bangalore, and samples from Pune were taken to Indian Agricultural Research Institute, Pune. The next is Shravasti. Now Shravasti is one of the major places which is associated with Jainism. It is also associated with the life of Gautam Buddha. However, recently it was in news because the farmers were to receive the DBT transfer, the direct benefit transfer, into their bank account, but they did not. The next is Umriya district in Madhya Pradesh. Now here there was again the same issue as was raised in the regions of Shravasti. People did not get the direct benefit transfers directly in their bank account. However, Umriya is known for its huge amount of forest and mineral wealth that is associated to it. The next is Center for Nano and Soft Matter Sciences. Now this is again located in Bangalore. A cup-shaped design has been generated for the mask, which gives in enough space, or we could say enough oxygen for the time being you are breathing or speaking. The next is Dehing Patkai Elephant Reserve Sanctuary. Now this is one of the major reserves for elephants in Assam. Recently Coal India Mining action to conduct open cast mining was allowed. Now this is located at the border the areas of Tinsukia and Dibrugarh, and it is one of the major stretches of the lowland rainforest in India. You have the natural habitat of the elephants that would be destroyed, and this is one of the major elephant reserves, as we said. Chanpatia in West Champaran, a biomass gasifier plant has been put up where husk would be used to provide power supply. So biomass along with solar power would be the source of energy in this region. Chanpatia has been a very innovative work that has been done in Chanpatia. In Bhopal, you have a foot operated basin that has been put in place, and that would be providing the waste to the transfer stations, and finally the public places would have a hand-free location in light of the COVID-19 situation. The next is Purnia in Bihar. Now here there has been an initiative which is Jivika. The idea is to train the reverse migrants coming back to the region for masonry work and provide them some kind of work for their livelihood. The next is Darbhanga. Now, Darbhanga has been recently in news because you have prioritization of the Udan scheme that has been done with the low cost living and the low cost of overhead costs that could be seen in this region. Darbhanga is also culturally known. You have a lot of makhana and betel which is seen and cultivated in this region. The next is Balangir district in Odisha. Now Balangir, it's basically a tribal area. You had insufficient water availability and kind of efforts were done to identify the various blocks of Balangir and create local level awareness for water conservation and water drive. It is also known for its Sambhalpuri cotton and it's one of the cultural centers. The Tumakur in Karnataka is again an important location. You have dashboards for COVID-19 information that have been provided across the region. Also, the city is known for the production of coconut. It is known as Kalpatharu Nadu, which is one of the common names that is being used as. So, Tumakuru is again a major location that has been discussed. The next is the Central Institute for Medicinal and Aromatic Plants. It is located in Lucknow. You have alcohol-based hand sanitizers and oil vaporizers that have been formulated with special essence that have been put in. So it's purely herbal and has been recently developed. Similarly, the National Botanical Research Institute in Lucknow has developed a herbal decongestant for COVID patients. The next is the Indian Institute for Toxicological Research, again in Lucknow. So third important center in Lucknow. These institutions are really important. You need to know which of these institutions are located where. So all of these tied up with CSIR, and here again formulation of hand sanitizers and distribution to the people involved with essential services have been there. The next is the Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology in Himachal Pradesh. Now this is one of the institutions where tea-based hand sanitizers have been used. The next is Central Salt and Marine Chemical Research Institute, and then you have the location in the Bhavnagar region. Now frontline workers have been distributed with the various antifungal, antibacterial and antiviral shields with face shields and face masks for protection under COVID. The next is National Chemical Laboratory. This is located in Pune and has been working for better filtration efficiency. So those are some of the key topics that we have discussed in this map location. We will be covering many more such interesting contemporary topics. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead.